there's a crash. Things are tumbling. All one of you can hear is in as you're trying to focus in on that sound, you cough up a little bit more blood. And over the sound of that, you hear that distinct sound of a rib slowly pulling back into your body and setting into place. As it continues to kind of clear as the concussion, maybe a skull fracture, slowly sets back as your innate healing starts putting your body back together. That's right, we have a super situation down here on the street. We have a team of superheroes. We believe it is the Inmates. That's correct, the Inmates, the super team from the Max Super Penitentiary known as Tartarus, here on Super Release. They are having some difficulty as a truck from Wilco Technologies has had a shipment of handyman repair robots seem to go awry. Again, this is breaking news. Taser, you sit there, covered in sandwich meat, looking around at the deli counter that you have flown through. You look down at the ribs still pulling into your body and kind of look up at the wall-mounted TV where there is this announcer, like this newsman, just describing the scene. Outside, you hear and then a very soft-spoken sort of oops. You see a flash of electric blue fly by the window or the wall that you have been launched through. And then the team leader floats down into view. Liberator, you have found Taser after he has been knocked through the wall by these robots. And there he is, just laying in the deli that he got thrown into, covered in cold cuts. Just sandwich meats galore, just sitting here. You notice that there is a piece of the deli counter glass about yay big, literally just sticking out of his cheekbone.
You know, if you were hungry, you could have just said so.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna get this to go, and then we can carry on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Did you want to stop, and we'll, have a sandwich or something?
No, just get this to go, and we can have it on the way back.
Okay, let's go then.
It seems that the team leader Liberator has found the mysterious warrior known as Taser after he has been thrown into the nearby deli. The battle continues to rage on as the handyman robots continue to fight with the inmates. Again, this is breaking news.
All right.
Everybody, roll me an initiative. Now you're just going to roll a d20 right up towards the top of the front page of your sheet. It'll say initiative and a plus. Everyone give that number to Atlas.
I don't want to give this number to Atlas.
Have I beaten you?
No. Oh no!
Did I do a win again?
You did a win again. My initiative is 12.
Well, Justin.
Oh, I rolled higher than that. 25.
Oh God. Oh, Stefan.
15.
Hey, me too.
Excellent.
I really want the sandwich.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, that poor sandwich. All right, Connell. Who else am I rolling for? Or writing down?
The handymen go on 19, and the gang members go on 5.
They suck, they lose, we win. Okay. So Justin will be going first.
All right. So, Taser, I assume you get up and making your way out the hole that your body made?
Yeah.
So, Liberator, you watch just kind of standing there floating, arms crossed, as Taser gets up, yanks that chunk of glass out of his head. You see the bone that was puncturing him has already pulled its way back in. And he just kind of looks at his hands for a moment, gives them a little squeeze. And he gets sauntering on out. Outside, you're looking at a New York City street. Somewhere in Brooklyn, just a single straight street. Row houses, some businesses, like the poor bodega that you got knocked into. There's like an electronic shop a couple things down, but you're literally just looking at a straight section of road. There is the 18-wheeler truck where the trailer has been torn open by the handyman robots. Atlas, if you would.
Let's see if I do this right.
The handyman robots, which were activated by the hijackers, which seem to just be like standard street ruffians, you know, kind of no-name, low-level crooks who decided to hijack a bunch of handyman robots made by Wilco Technologies.
And everyone
These robots...
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Okay.
Now, the robots have gone absolutely berserk, tearing their way out of the street and just wrecking everything. Not very handy. And while they are not meant for combat, they are construction robots, meaning they are strong enough to knock, say, a overly confident super soldier through a wall. Now,
You're only overconfident if you lose.
Right?
now, the good news is the actual rig, the actual truck itself, has been knocked out of the way by our good friend and aptly named Crash. Atlas. Now, Crash attacked the first thing his very poor eyes could see, which happened to be the truck.
Me.
The truck, the rig of the truck has been knocked onto the sidewalk, onto its side, like partially into the building. Hence the oops. Because you're not entirely sure Crash can kind of differentiate between truck and robot. Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Aww.
Okay. But
All
you look
minors
out.
matter.
So
You kind of
smart,
see
B.
him. You see him there, kind of standing like next to the truck that he just, you know, like checked. And then you look over, and you see Halo there with her alien chakram, glowing with their electric purple, having just caught one of them, you know, looking around for the next target. Atlas?
Mhm.
Nice.
Who does that look like?
Need to cut my hair.
And you kind of look, you see her over there, you see Crash kind of having defeated the truck, I might add. And then still hovering right next to you, looking down at you, you know, kind of with that winning smile, but still kind of wondering, you know, if you're going to take any of the cold cuts, is your illustrious team leader, Liberator.
Nice. Nice.
Now, Liberator, you look down at your attention-seeking super soldier, Atlas.
Yep.
I love it.
The actual timing of it as well.
Right? He did that up.
I did.
I absolutely did
Oh,
that.
All right.
good.
Now, you guys can talk at any point. Like, it's a free action. You can use it even when it's not your turn. You could always do stuff.
Can
Now.
I just point out that Justin's character is a thirst trap?
I would like I would like to point out. I would like to point out that Atlas drew him extra
Twice.
dreamy, apparently.
I drew him twice, just so everyone knows. I drew him once and scrapped it.
I love it. Perfect.
So, yeah, Taser, you step on out. Your wounds have already healed. It was mostly superficial, but these things hit shockingly hard. There are a full 12 of them still active in various points around the street. Oh, what would you like to do? Would you like to run up to one of them, try and find a group of them?
First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to point back into the deli and shout a sandwich order and ask for it to go. And I'll be back in a bit.
You fucking serious right now with this shit?
I want the TV, dude. Just give me a fucking sandwich. And then I'm going to run at the first one I can see. And I'm just going to like charge up and hit it with like some lovely electricity to its metallic
Taser
face.
says that, looks, and he gets charging up. And you see he kind of pulls his fist back and starts glowing. Okay, now what you are going to do is you are going to make a d20 roll, and you are going to add, I believe it's called Charge Strike.
Yes, charge strikes.
There should be an attack bonus listed right there.
There is indeed.
And that is straight up your roll.
13.
Okay. You get running up to this robot and you swing at it, and the robot just kind of it's like you just complete whiff and miss. It's like
Damn it.
it just
That
kind
was a
of
warm-up.
like kind of swings.
Right.
Oh, breaking news. It seems that Taser is again engaged one of these robots. His tenacity after repeated failures is truly impressive.
Repeated? Seriously? God damn. I need better
Hey, accurate news for once. Who knew?
All right, Atlas, who is next? Huh?
A handyman?
The handyman. All right.
Ah, crap.
Justin, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I
What
figured.
is your parry defense? It'll be on the right side of the first
12.
page. 12. All right. So I am trying to beat a base number of 10 plus that parry defense. So I need to beat a 22, which I did not do. So the robot like kind of ducks, looks at you, and then it says in your voice, "This is just a warm-up." And just swings like
You
in
little
almost
shit.
the exact same fashion. Just all right. Crash.
Yeah.
What is your parry defense?
9.
All right. 2 of them, having just kind of turned and seen the large, giant, 8-foot tall, hundreds of pounds anthropomorphic rhinoceros just straight up hockey check this rig, kind of notice you, and they get running up and they swing, and you don't even kind of notice at first. Like they swing at you and you kind of hear something, so you kind of turn, and they punched the front of the rig that you just knocked over. Clong!
Huh?
Put a dent in the thing. You're kind of like, huh? And then you see another one just out the corner of your vision, and it kind of gets running over, and tries to swing at you, and you just kind of step back. They're not good at hitting. Now, Halo, what is your parry defense?
I have a parry of 8.
All right. Now, 2 more get running over towards Halo, who has already been harrying them with those weird, alien chakram she has. One of them gets running over, swings, and she kind of brings the chakram up and kind of like knocks the attack out of the way. Like swing, she's like, boom. Then the other one kind of drops down behind her from doing a short leap, short being like 30 feet. And it brings its hand up like it's about to just straight up stamp the back of her head. Now, here's an opportunity for something. If any of you on your advantages section of your sheet has an ability called interpose. Okay. Now, Liberator, would you like to interpose that attack? Meaning that instead of Halo taking the hit, because she is going to be hit, you take the hit.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think
All
I'll
right.
do that.
Okay. So, Liberator, now what you're going to do is you are going to roll a d20 and add your toughness defense to it. You are making a damage resistance test.
Okay, so that's going to be 24.
All right. So it drops down, goes to bring it down, and then you see Liberator just still looking down at you, kind of running off to fight the robot taser, and he just goes. Now, Liberator, are you a Superman forward this sort of thing, or do you do the upright sort of standing upright flight?
Oh, I think I'd probably do the horizontal sort of flight.
So he's just like, and he soars off, and the robot brings its metal hand down like a jackhammer, literally what it's kind of designed to do, and just hits Liberator in the side of the head. Not so much as a bruise. Barely budges his head as he just.
I flinch at the
hovers there.
sound. Yeah, I flinch at the sound. Just kind of turn up to it. I was just like, is that for your adoring fans or?
No. I don't think these are fans of mine.
But she points at the TV crew, wherever they. Do we see a TV crew or do we just hear the TV?
You just hear the TV.
Okay, I'll just point towards the deli then. Just be like, well,
I will. When you say that, I will have a quick cheeky look at the TV and just kind of. Nice.
Uh-huh.
And then just from the other end of the battlefield, you just hear the taser going, "Those are my fans, leave them alone."
All
I
right.
don't see any fans.
Crash.
I just
The
see
metal
these
men.
guys.
Hit the metal guys. The metal guys. Hit them.
Okay. All right. On it.
Meanwhile, the other handymen kind of continue to just literally they seem to be just randomly smashing objects. One of them is slowly pulling out a street sign. Not because it can't do it. It's just slowly pulling it out. Another one is just repeatedly punching the hood of a car. No rhyme or reason. Now, everybody, under your skills section, you're going to make me a perception roll.
It's gonna be a 12 for me.
He sees nothing. Okay.
I'm looking at myself on the screen.
Crash
Yeah,
got
that's
a
true.
20 Crash got a 26.
Oh my
Crash
God.
beat me. 23.
I got 22.
All right. So, Liberator, the problem isn't that you don't perceive things. The problem is you kind of turn and you kind of tunnel vision that TV. Mind you, you have just flown a fair distance away. So you just go and you look and then until the point where you can almost see the pixels and you see the weird sort of plasticky looking faced man. Like he's got that almost uncanny like valley look of most newscasters, you know what I mean? And he's just like still doing his thing. You're just like meanwhile, Crash, yeah, you can share that. You can share that. Just
Oh no! I was like waving in front of his eyes, jokingly.
Okay.
No. Like...
Yeah, I could see okay up close.
No, well, Crash, you're kind of there, and you're just kind of listening, whatnot, and you can hear the Metal Man, but you also hear just a little bit further away, you know, where the trailer is, you can hear, we got to get out of here. We did our job. We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. What are you doing? We got to steal some of this stuff. That wasn't the plan. That was not the plan. We got to get out of here. We were hired to turn these things on and get the fuck out of here. Okay? And you can hear people, like humans, like shuffling around in the back of that metal box. Now, Taser, you're there kind of going mano-a-mano with this Rock'em Sock'em robot fight. And you kind of look over and you can see some of these like just random like street ruffians, you know, like low-end criminals over there in the holes, through the holes that were torn into the trailer. One guy's like trying to open up like a sealed metal box. Another guy's like hitting him on the shoulder, like saying like, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. And you can see about 3 cars away, a kind of beat up white unmarked van that looks like it should sell candy. Just kind of there, engine still running, the one window down, and there's a guy kind of like hitting the side of the door going like, come on, we gotta go. Halo, you could just kind of look up at, you know, Liberator, who just got like hit in the face with this. Meanwhile, you still have a robot in front of you, so it's almost like you guys are almost back to back, except he's kind of floating up. So it's like the back of your head to his butt.
Okay, smack backwards.
Dangerous.
Right?
Hopefully he doesn't have super flatulence as well.
That's actually down on my sheet. 1 second.
Yeah, over by advantages, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
He's lactose intolerant, and he inhaled some cheese in the deli.
That's how he flies.
Okay, so like you guys are there. You look on over, and you can sure enough see the gang members in there, obviously looking to hustle. And it's weird, like it seems like they just activated this stuff, and now they're trying to steal things. All 3 of you, even you, Crash, get the impression that stealing was not what they came here to do. All right. So it's robots, whatnot. Who's next, Atlas?
Crash and Halo.
Go ahead, Halo.
Does it cost me an action to scan?
I don't know. Let me check that real quick. I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. Give me just a second.
Sorry, guys. I'm the one that asks all the questions.
No, by all means, because, you know, if you don't ask him, we're going to have to ask him anyway, so.
Right?
Yes, it will take you an action to scan them.
Liberator's got the robot. It's fine.
There's still a robot right in front of you, too. That's 2 robots.
Oh.
One in front of you and the one that almost hit you behind you.
All right. I'll actually deal with one in front of me for right now.
All right.
I think direct hit. right?
You can obviously throw it, but they're right in front of you. You could do the twin strike.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
All right.
That's the melee one, or it can
Yep.
be, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And since I'm just hitting one, is it the full 12?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Okay. 24.
24. Okay. Ooh. So Liberator, you're there. You took the one hit. She's like looking around, and she's got those kind of like twin like alien chakram kind of glowing blue. She just kind of looks at you, looks at the robot, and just there's no resistance. It goes right through it. The head and shoulders falls off. The middle torso kind of falls backwards, and the legs just continue to stand there, like a
functioning droid.
yeah, like a malfunctioning Star Wars battle droid.
Can I am gonna gesture to the two guys. I'm not gonna go over there, but I'm gonna gesture to them and to the group to be like, looks like we might have amateurs over there. And draw everyone's attention to it, aka Liberator, since everyone else saw it.
White van.
White van.
Kill the white van.
All right.
Why do I hear Crash laughing like that? So here
Because I've
for
just
it.
told him to go kill an
Yes.
inanimate object.
Man.
Okay. You said you wanted to go someplace. I'm sorry.
Me? No,
Yeah.
no. I was just directing everyone's attention to like, hey, we've got amateurs over there, just to make
Okay.
sure everyone's.
Okay.
same
Are
page.
you staying? Are you staying put with? Are you staying put with Liberator and the remaining robot? Or are you going someplace from there?
I'll go further into like the fight scene, like into the street, get a little bit
Okay.
better vantage view.
On foot or otherwise?
I can't use them if I'm in the air, right?
You can use one of them.
I'll be on foot. It's fine. I'll be on foot. Cardio.
She just slices them up, and she kind of gets running a little bit further down the street just to kind of reposition herself. Crash, my man.
Bad guys.
There are two
Crash!
metal dudes hitting you.
He's gonna ignore them and charge the white man because that's what his friend Taser told him to do. Got it.
Okay.
Bad guys, crash.
I'm
Just head
here
down
for
and
the Crash
charge.
Taser team up.
Okay.
It's a trash team up.
charge.
You're
It's a
doing
trash
your
team up, yes.
you're doing a full charge.
Bravo, well done.
Yep. Full charge.
Okay. So he just starts going. Slight problem, my friends.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Rhinos are notoriously what sense they have that's notoriously bad. Liberator, you're the
Vision.
team leader. It can be all on you. Odds or evens, my friend.
I'm gonna say evens.
Nat 20, so yeah. Hell, not even that. I will give Crash a bonus to his attack.
Oh,
Let's go.
Nice.
Rhino
yeah.
power.
So Crash, you going? Liberator, you just kind of like point as he gets running roughly by you. He looks so happy. He just looks happy on it. All right, make your attack roll there, Crash.
And then, so what do I add to it?
You are going to roll your great horn,
Okay.
Love it.
and we'll add 2 to it.
So +7. Okay. Okay, so that's a 21.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
It is a spectacular horn.
It is a beautiful horde.
He gets charging up, and as he gets closer and closer, his head goes down. And he doesn't quite gorilla run it, but you see he almost seems to want to. And he rams his horn into it and then just lifts his head up. and you are reminded of what he did to the rig not long ago. As the van and everybody in it flies directly upwards into the air and lands on the roof of the 3-story building.
Crash. That's his.
Yeah.
hero.
Like Shocker
Good
Man.
job,
Just
buddy.
cheering him on.
he looks
But-
back.
A dude just falls, belly flops on the sidewalk. Just
Eh?
Good job, buddy.
That works. That works.
We'll
Liberator,
get
you
them
just
later.
kind
They're
of
stuck up there now.
Liberator, you're still kind of just floating there, and you just see it. You, like, since you have a little bit more elevation, you kind of look, you see it hits the roof, and the roof mostly holds, like it caves in a little bit. But yeah, now there's a van upside down on top of that 3-story building. All right, that's Crash. Who's next?
The Liberator.
All right.
That's like such a name. Like,
Yeah, I think it's a powerful name. So, I've still got one of these
Yep, he just hit you
robots
in the
in
head.
front of me. Yeah?
Plonk.
All right. Okay, I'm just having a quick look. So, what I want to do. So, can I see the van on top of the
Oh, yeah.
building?
Yeah.
So, what I want to do, and I don't know how mechanically sound this will be, is I want to grab this robot, throw it at the van to knock it off the building.
yes.
Okay.
Use a motherfucker to hit a motherfucker. It's my favorite mechanic.
All right. First thing we're gonna do is make an unarmed roll.
Okay. So that is okay. Please. Okay, 20.
20. That will do. These are not particularly nimble. Your strength is a 10.
Where is my strength? Oh yeah, strength is. It says 10/8.
8 is when you are less powered. Always use the higher number.
Right. Okay.
And give me a throwing roll.
So that would be +8. Oh, that's 25.
All right.
He goes through the van.
Okay.
Real good at the
So-
zeroing thing, guys. We're real
So you-
good.
He's just floating there, and it's like, and you just look like he just hit you, right? And you kind of rose up a little bit. You look down at him, hand down on top of head, just straight up palm. Yoink! Just you can hear it whistle overhead, which is funny because Crash, there's something whistling above you. And it hits that van and it goes clear through it. Like you might as well just fired a missile. It creates a hole literally the size of the robot's shoulder width. It just goes and kind of keeps going at an angle. You think it will land in the Atlantic. Matter of fact, if you threw it with any more force, it might hit actual Justin. Just the problem is when it goes into the van, it's a standard robot. When it comes out the other side, it's glistening red.
You say that was a problem?
Just
I see it as a problem solved.
Hey, maybe multiple problems. We don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
you're team leader. You say problem solved, problem solved. I'm
But-
just doing my job.
but so what? Because I've also got this thing, and I was just having a look. I've got move by action, so I can move both before and after my standard.
yep.
So what
Yep.
I'd like to do is go to the closest camera, look at it, and just say, "Stay in school."
Oh my god!
So he kind of does that, then just kind of looks down and flies down. And there's someone, and then And he just looks, stay in school. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. All right, who's next?
All right, that one got me. Gang members, if there's any left.
The glistening red pool is next.
Yeah, it doubles a little bit.
Okay, you don't know what the state of the people in the van is, but there's still the two guys in the trailer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's right.
The one guy's like, come on, you gonna fucking help me with this? Like, we're getting killed out there. Fuck you, man. I'm out. You can throw your own life away. They're killing us out here. He runs. He jumps out the back rather than just go out the holes that were made by the robots. Just hops out the back and just starts running on foot. And he turns into an alleyway, clearly thinking he's going to use his superior knowledge of the environment to try and escape you guys. The other dude continues like, gotta open this damn thing, gotta go open it. Reaches over, pulls a pry bar, which he likely brought with himself for this purpose, and manages to open the crate he has. Oh, all right. And he just starts rummaging around in the box. I don't know what the fuck any of this is. And that's it for the gang members. Taser.
Oops.
That robot is still there.
Yeah, I don't like that robot and this repeated bullshit that the news reporter keeps saying. So I'm gonna hit it again with the electric punch.
The charge
The
strike.
charge
Yeah,
strike.
give it.
Yeah.
All right. Make
hope
your
it
attack
misses.
roll.
16.
16. All right. So Taser just kind of like. Now, one of the interesting things that you have, Taser, about the charged attack is it has multi-attack. If there were other targets here, you could choose to hit multiple targets, or when you roll well, which apparently you're never going to do, you can actually do more damage because you're hitting with multiple strikes. So you just start, and the robot's just like,
Full combat. Full combat.
Yet again, Taser seems to be having difficulty with his opponent. Now this seems unlike Taser. He must have suffered grievous wounds from the
That's what it was.
bodega entry. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates are handedly taking care of these petty criminals in wild robots.
I don't like this news report.
You staying put? You gonna try and go anywhere? You like want to reposition to someplace?
Giant robot.
I'm gonna go to the dude rummaging in the box and just tap him on the shoulder and be like, "What you doing?"
So he just kind of looks at that robot like. Now, mind you, Taser goes at the speed of running. Liberator, he's the only person without some sort of enhanced movement.
Oh.
So he's like, mind you, he's super fit, he's super athletic, he hauls, right?
You know.
It looks like Taser is retreating from his opponent. He is continuing to try to find an escape. I think he's going to hide within the trailer.
Oh, I really don't like this news anchor.
He gets running over. Give me an athletics roll there, Taser.
I believe news
One
next
of your
morning is the
skills?
reporter's going
Yeah,
missing.
yeah. That is a 28.
He hauls.
I roll when it doesn't, man.
And he jumps. Do you put some flair in the jump there, Taser? Because
Absolutely.
he jumps and he does one of those kind of flip but also spirals. So he flips in the air, spins, and then he lands next to the dude and then just kind of goes. And the guy just kind of goes, "Ah, fuck, ow." And like he looks at his hand and he's like, and he looks at you and he looks at his hand. Listen, we're just here to turn on the robots. We're just turn on the robots. That's all we're here for. All right, so that's Taser running from the robots. Who's next?
Robots. Please tell me it follows him.
It does.
Yes.
All right. Taser, what is your parry?
12? 12.
Can I interpose?
Yes, you can.
Oh. He's getting the
So-
hang of it. There we go.
This is my truck.
It gets running. And then it jumps and it tries to do the same sort of somersaulty thing, but it just kind of like almost doesn't even make it in the truck. It's like, and then it lands and it's like, it goes, this is just a warm up. And tries to punch Taser in the back of the head. Liberator, you're like, give me a toughness save, there, Taser, or Liberator. Sorry.
Okay, not a great roll, but 18.
18.
Fine.
Excellent. I was waiting for this. So going over, and the robot goes and hits you. This time, you don't know whether you were just a little bit more braced for the last one, or maybe it's the momentum from the jump. But your head kind of snaps to the side. And you feel it. It hurts. Nothing broke. You don't think it drew any blood, but it like legit, like you just got punched in the side of the head for real. Which, since your empowerment, there hasn't been many things that could do that. So you're just like, now. The fun part is the way the damage works in Mutants and Masterminds, just to tell everyone now, so when it happens to them, if it happens, well, it'll happen to Justin. Everyone else will be fine.
Yeah, when. It's a when.
Every time you take damage, there's a chance of some sort of effect. You can get dazed, you can get stunned, different things like that. But anytime you fail to roll, whether it's by an inch or a mile, you get a stacking -1 to all other damage resistance rolls. What this means is you could go on for, what it means is you could keep on going forever. You could do a death of 1,000 cuts if you can keep making that roll. But it's only going to get harder and harder and harder. In the way you get dazed or staggered or incapacitated is you fail by a certain threshold. You see how that mechanically works? You see the math on that?
I like that.
So, you can, someone like Liberator or Crash, who have pretty high toughness saves, and Halo, but it's okay, just in your mind. They can just keep taking the hits, keep taking the hits, keep taking the hits. Now, again, just to clarify for future, we've already established that Taser heals. He removes a -1 each round.
Oh, you're a turkey.
So Liberator,
Yeah.
from here on out, you have a -1 to future damage resistance rolls.
So that would be toughness, yeah?
Any sort of damage resistance,
Toughness,
but
dodge, and parry, yeah?
well, no, not only to the resistance rolls. I'm not trying to overly complicate
Right.
it, but if you were to take a mental attack, for instance, it
Right,
would be
okay. All right, okay, I'm just making
but
it
just resisting damage.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, he goes and
Oh, he done fucked up now.
what a heroic move by Liberator, taking a blow that clearly was going to hit Taser unawares after he fled.
I'm gonna find this anchor. I'm gonna slap him, and I'm gonna slap him hard.
All right, who's after Taser?
I'm like so into
that's
the
the
game.
robots.
I'm like,
That
I
was
don't
still
know.
the
Yeah, so the
robots.
rest of the
Those
robots.
Okay, the rest of the robots?
Crash and Halo.
No,
Actually
it's still
go
the rest
first.
of the robots.
Oh,
Still
okay.
the rest of the robots. That was just the one. Let's see. You killed the one by you, and Crash ran away to smash the thing, but they're gonna go try and catch up with him.
Can't catch the rhino.
Oh, they definitely catch the rhino. They get running after Crash. Like, he runs off, they turn, and then about halfway there, like, you can watch their legs compress like hydraulics, and they pogo basically
That's
through the
awesome.
air, and they bring their fists down, more like, again, more kind of like a hammer strike, because again, that's what they're designed to do. I need a toughness roll from
Okay.
Crash.
What is this impervious plus 11?
You don't have to worry about that in
Okay.
regards to this. It basically means smaller. Like, if one of the gang members comes up and tries to stab you with a knife, you don't even
Yeah.
have to roll. They can't even hurt you.
Okay. So toughness. Nice. That is a 28.
Okay,
Oh, God.
and make another one for me, because they both hit.
So note to self: just hide behind Crash.
That is a 26.
Okay, so they and they, like, he's there having just kind of thrown that van, and they land like right next to another land, wham, wham, and they hit that thick gray hide, that just. You're not sure Crash notices. He doesn't move. He doesn't budge. His muscles don't even do that weird animal twitch, like you touch an animal in the wrong spot. Like, he's just like, and they land, having hit.
Nice.
And then you could just see their arms going, like they're loading for another hit, but absolutely no damage.
Cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We're just gonna
Okay.
all hide behind Stefan. That's what's gonna happen. Like, he goes in first. We're just, like,
So, Halo, you've kind of run out into the more in the middle of the street to kind of get a better look. Okay. 2 of the robots are gone. That's still 10 robots milling about. One of them sees you get running out. Matter of fact, the one with the street sign, and it gets charging towards you, and brings the street sign down. It's just a straight overhead sort of sledgehammer sort of hit. You guys watch as that gets going. Liberator, you already interposed for Justin, so you're done. And you see her just kind of go, and she brings him up kind of like cross like this, and the sign goes down, and you see her kind of but blocks the hit. And then you see another one of the robots a little bit further away sees the one that runs after a taser, right? Sees that one, and then gets just almost like, okay, I'm gonna go do what that one's doing, and it will try to hit our boy Liberator. Liberator, what is your parry again?
8.
It does that, and launches. It goes through what is Swiss cheese of a trailer, and then swings at you and misses entirely, the whiff going right by Taser's face. Just so now there are 2 of them and a gang member in the trailer with Taser and Liberator. Okay. That is the robots. Next is Crash and Halo.
yep. And Crash, you go first this time.
Okay. Crash turns to go back to join his friends and sees the 2 robots there. Oh. And then he will just punch one.
All right.
He gets surprised.
You can do your unarmed attack if you want, or you can great horn them.
No, I'll do the. Oh wait, you know
Unarmed?
what? No, I'll just do the unarmed first.
Okay.
And then wait. Oh no, he only gets one attack, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he'll do Great Horn. That's his thing.
Okay. Yeah.
He'll do Great Horn. So it's a +5. Plus 15 is 20.
That will do.
Oh, I'm so jealous of these rolls.
He just looks down at these two robots, and he just takes his head to the side, and then goes like that, and Crash, where'd it go?
I can't see that far.
The rest of you guys look, and there, dangling at the very base of his horn, below his eye level, is the whole ass robot dangling by its head. He's like, you see him going, like looking around for it, and it is just dangling from his horn. It just went away. You don't know where it went. The rest of you just see him there. All right. Are you staying put or are you going someplace? Because I believe you have moved by action as well.
I do. He's gonna move back to where the rest of the because these robots seem to be following him, so he'll just lead them away. So he'll lead them to the rest of the robots where he sees.
Okay. Are you going for the robots or are you going to the trailer where your friends are?
Oh, the trailer. Well, if where are the robots? I thought they were the
They're
closest.
kind of there's two at the trailer. There's one on Halo. There's now only one on you. Well, actually, there's one on you and one near you, and they're kind of scattered all around.
I will go back to the trailer where my friends are because they need help.
Yeah, they do.
Just leave that robot behind.
He'll look back at the robot and go, "Come on."
Come on. Come on. He waves. Meanwhile, again, there is that robot that you see on the screen dangling from the base of his horn. He does not seem to be aware of it. Halo.
Like, oh, no. Oh, yes. Yeah, well, I'll melee this dude. I'll use my twin blades again. Both of
Okay.
them. Yeah. So +12, 26.
That will do. That will do. All right. So, the robot kind of swings down, and she blocks the attack, and then she just brings the blades down. Both arms fall off.
Nice.
And then she just brings both of the blades into its chest. Just so she's like, and the robot just tips backwards. Yet another stunning strike from Halo, really showing us what a hero can do when they put their mind to it.
Sorry, Taser. I just kind of like do the not quite the caval pump, but I shake my arms for a second. I see Crash running with the thing dangling from, and she does do the whole like what? No, it's just not worth it.
Are you staying put? You going anywhere?
There's just the one on and chasing Crash, and then the truck. Yes. Or
There
is there more
is-
robots in the street?
You guys have taken care of 4 total robots.
Okay. Yep.
There's 2 at the trailer. That leaves 6 robots scattered about.
Out and about. I'll actually. Ooh, does my scan does it have to be visible? Like, if I know where someone is, can I scan them, or do I have to be looking at them?
You have to be able to see them.
I, for now, will float up above the truck, kind of above everybody. So I'm with them in the truck vicinity, but I'm going to be above the truck, ready to throw chakrams at robots that come
Okay.
towards them.
Up or out? But probably out and down.
Probably out and down. Yeah.
So she has it, and she just goes. and the chakrams with her flow upwards to where she almost looks like she's a gymnast doing ring work. Just and
So
she gets
cool.
floating above the trailer.
I love alien toys.
Yeah.
Elegant maneuvering by Halo. Yet another example of how important being able to move is in the field.
I'm not sure if Justin's gonna murder the anchor or you.
Oh, I'm absolutely murdering the anchor. Don't worry about it.
I would like to point out, like, meanwhile, Justin's like, flights to upstate New York.
That's what the other screen's doing right now.
Yes.
IP tracking.
Expedia's up and
As long as he
more credit
doesn't book
cards to pay for it.
the hotel I work at, I should be fine.
Oh, it's not that hard to find. I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Justin.
Oh crap. All right. So that's the two of them. Who's after Crash and Halo?
That would be Liberator.
okay. So a couple of questions.
Of course.
First one in my advantage is I've got close attack 2. So
That just adds to your it's already factored into your
Brilliant.
unarmed, your grapple and stuff like that.
the other
Yep.
one is all out attack, which is trade active
Okay.
defense for attack bonus.
Thank you for bringing that up. Now,
Yeah.
there are combat maneuvers that I'm pretty sure everybody has one variety of. There's all-out attack, there's power attack, which is the most common one. There's others like defensive attack or accurate attack. What those do is they allowed you to trade up to 5 from one thing to add to another thing. So with all-out attack, right, you can, Liberator, subtract up to 5 from your dodge and your parry, both of them,
Mm-hmm.
lower by 5, so you could add 5 to your attack roll. Now, if you have power attack, you can subtract from the attack roll and add to the damage.
Now I don't have power attack, but I do have all out attack, and this robot has pissed me off.
Okay.
So what I want to do, and again, it's I don't know how mechanically sound this is. The second fucker that came in, I want to use him to beat the other one to death.
All right.
And I'm using all out attack.
Okay. How much? Pick a number up to 5. All 5. So that will reduce your parry and your dodge by 5 until your next turn.
I'm cool with that.
All right. So
Like, hit me. I don't care. I'm pissed.
make your attack roll.
All right. Okay.
Unarmed.
So this is a +5 to thingy, yeah?
Yes.
So I'm
yes,
up.
indeed.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that is going to be a 26.
Yes.
All right. So you grab him. Now, swing, bada, swing.
I want to feel bad for the robots. I do. Like, we're annihilating them.
Okay.
I mean, Crash and, Liberator.
Now this
Everyone but me.
technically, by the way, this would generally be 2 different attacks because you have to grab them, then swing. For the sake of this, I'm just letting you do it in one fluid motion.
Yep.
So this attack won't have, as a trade out, this attack won't have the +5. So you
Okay.
got the +5 for the grapple. This one will just be at your base.
Okay. So that's a 19.
That will do. Well, I forgot. I actually have to roll for 2. So were you grabbing the one who hit you in hitting the other one, or
No.
grabbing the other one in hitting the one who hit
Now,
you?
the second one that came in and foolishly tried to attack me, he's going to be the weapon.
Okay, so you're just like, so you just kind of, again, not even, you just kind of go, grab it by the face, and then just, and you hit the other one, and this one doesn't launch. He just, pieces go flying everywhere.
So while all this is happening, I'm just gonna look at the like little thug in front of me and be like, now, do you want that? Or are you gonna be a good boy and just stay there?
I really don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. Liberator just kind of turns and like looks around, and he's still holding that robot by the face. And the torso is there. The arms are gone. It's literally just the head and the torso. Wherever the legs and the arms went, who knows? People in Queens might know. You staying put, Liberator? You going someplace?
Okay, so I will. So you said there is another 4 that.
There are
There
4
is.
left at this point. Yep.
Okay.
There's the 2. Well, there's the one that's going to be chasing, in theory, chasing Crash, and there are 3 others about.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just get to a place where I'm close enough to the robots to kind of be the center of attention. And
Alright, so you-
I'm striking a hit superhero pose.
Superhero landing.
All right.
I
Give
feel like
me
Taser and Halo literally make that face of like, oh my god, while Crash is like, yeah.
Give me
Yay!
Liberator, give me a
Feelings.
persuasion roll.
Okay. 1 second. I need to bring up my persuade. 20.
Nice.
So he's like, and he flies off, and he kind of feet on the ground or the hover.
No, I think the feet on the ground for this one.
He looks around.
Oh, you,
What's
not
the
doing a
pose?
superhero landing?
It shows that I'm the same as the little people.
Yeah.
Oh my
What's-
god.
What's the pose, Liberator?
The pose will be, it'll be more like looking at the
Is
robots.
it a-
No, it'll be standing there to one side, one hand sort of behind me, and the other one pointing at the robots.
I think you need to like stand up out of your chair and show this. I'm just saying.
Did you
like-
did you drop the
Yeah, but then
Did
all you're
you
gonna
drop-
see is my crotch. So that would be weird.
what did you
And-
drop the robot on your
Ooh.
journey?
No, I'm holding it out towards them.
So you just kind of like
Oh.
Nice.
Liberator absolutely mopping the floor with these malfunctioning robots, issuing a challenge to the remaining ones, stating he'll take them all by himself. This is the reason we feel that Liberator is, in fact, a truly capable leader. Again, this is breaking news.
Yep.
Something.
Break his news in a minute.
Right.
I really don't feel so good.
I'm sorry,
All right.
that's a soundbite.
All right, who's next? After Liberator.
So gang
I'm
members,
horrible at my job. Gang members.
Okay. That one guy continues to run down the alleyway. Oh. I need... Actually, because someone has super senses and then the rest of you are at the trailer, I need everybody to give me a perception roll.
I'm not at the trailer. Do you want me to still roll that? or-
Yep, you have super senses.
All right, okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's doable. 21.
29.
30, 20.
27.
How are you blind and so perceptive? I don't understand.
I have a good snaz.
I just want to point
Okay.
out something for the rest of you. Like, he didn't have the blindness. Wasn't gonna carry over. Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
He chose to be blind. Like, I was not going to give that to him as part of his metamorphosis. He chose to keep that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
Way to go,
fantastic.
Doctor.
So-
I love it.
Thank you.
So, Halo, you're there, and that guy's going, oh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. And you hear a sound you can't quite identify. And you're kind of like hovering there, looking down at, the trailer, and now it's just the trailer. It's just the trailer, the guy over the box, kind of like holding his hand, Taser kind of standing over him, bits and pieces of robot everywhere. He's like, I don't feel so, and there's a sound you can't quite identify. And you're like, what the? And then you hear clang, 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 and you look up towards that roof, and the driver's side door manages to push open, and someone falls out of it. But that's not the sound you can't quite identify. Taser, you're there kind of looking at him. He's like, I don't feel so good. And he's like holding his hand, and you're like, what the? And you look at him, and you look past him into the box, and you know those air hypo guns? You see one of them there with an empty vial in it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And he's looking there, and you hear what sounds like ripping paper. And then he's like there, and you see his shirt starts getting reddish. Crash, you're from a different world. You're
Yeah.
from an entirely different thing. You hear the sound of tearing flesh. You hear the smell of blood. Or you smell this blood. Like, you hear that sort of ripping, horrible sound of like when a predator kind of does something. And Liberator, you're kind of there, you strike the pose, and you kind of look over. You hear him kind of saying that, clears a bell, because, enhanced senses. And you look over, and you see the guy there. He's like, I don't feel so good. And he looks up at you, and you see his skin splits. I need everybody in the trailer, including Halo floating above it, to make me a dodge save.
Oh no.
Huh.
Hmm.
What'd you get, Justin?
A number.
Well, that's a good start.
I got a 10.
I got a
Oh,
24.
I beat that.
There you go.
12.
Oh,
Give me just a second.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2 as well.
Gonna go get a different D20.
Atlas, when you get the chance.
oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry.
All right.
All right, don't worry about it.
All right.
That is exactly Taser's response every time that news anchor speaks.
So,
Will be, and
you
it's
got really
never-
high. What did you get, Crash?
10.
Taser?
Well,
Oh, yes!
oh fuck.
You look,
Yeah.
and the guy goes,
Oh,
"Ugh,"
I'm
and
about to go
his
flying
skin
again.
splits, shreds as he grows and grows. He literally grows faster than his skin can contain. Grows, sends Crash and Taser literally stumbling backwards. As he grows and grows to the point where the trailer snaps. The main axle on the trailer snaps as he grows to the point where he is literally as tall as the 3-story building he is next to, almost 30 feet of hulking, blood-dripping muscle with
Okay.
bits of his own flesh dangling off of him. The transformation takes him in action, so and he just looks down at the two people he just kind of caused to stumble backwards. I need toughness saves from Taser and Crash.
All right. Excellent. 23.
24.
Nice.
Yeah. So Crash, you're like it's more like someone in the herd just kind of pushed by you, so you stumble back a little bit and turn and look. Oh, you can see that. Meanwhile, Taser, you're like, and you kind of bring your feet up over you and put your hand on the sidewalk and do that backwards slide kind of land thing.
Excellent.
Hell.
Superhero
awesome.
landing.
Sweet.
Liberator, you look at this 30-foot of hulking bloody muscle,
Okay.
otherwise known as me.
Excellent. Well done.